Hello, welcome back. So we're going through the sample exam still. We did question A. So now let's look at question B. So question B is, it turns out that here, that 5 out of the 100 violent crimes happened to people who were working in the drug business, so to speak. And there were 50 people in that business in Orange Beach that year. So we are same situation. We are in Orange Beach, Alabama. There are 5,000 people living there. It's 2015. There were 100 violent crimes. But now we're giving a little more information, and in particular, we are told that of the people who were victims of violent crimes, well, 5 of the 100 people victims of violent crime worked in the drug business. And we are also told that 50 people worked in the drug business in Orange Beach, Alabama. So now, assuming that Aristeo was involved in the drug business, so Aristeo was one of the 5 people who worked in the drug business, was one of the 50 people who worked in the drug business, what is the probability that Aristeo is the victim of a violent crime that year? Okay, so that's the question, and you should feel free to pause the video, of course, and think about the question by yourself. Now here is the solution in my file, so let me put the solution up here. So this is B. Okay, so this is a question about conditional probability. And in particular, what we want to know here is the probability that someone is the victim of a crime. So that's referred to by writing crime victim. That's just my convention. You can, write it whichever way you want. So that's the event of being victim of a crime. And then this is conditional on drug. And by drug here, just my name, just my convention to refer to the event of working in the drug business. So someone who works in the drug business is going to be an element of the set that is referred by drug. Okay, so this is a conditional probability. So because we want to know, assuming Aristeo was involved in the drug business, and Aristeo is just a person, a random person picked, assuming that he was working in the drug business, so that's the condition here, how probable is it that he was a victim of a crime? And so that has the structure of a conditional probability. Now, the fact that we're using Aristeo doesn't really matter. It's just a name for anyone who is involved in the drug business. What Aristeo is no different from anyone else in the pool of people. Now, by definition, if you remember, the probability of A given B, where A and B are generic events, is equal to the number of elements in A intersection B divided by the number of elements of B. And in our case, what we have is that the probability of being the victim of a crime, given that someone is involved in the drug business, is given by the following ratio. So number of elements in the set that consists of the intersection of crime victim intersection drug and divided by the number of elements in the set drug. And so you should think of these sets as representing event, but the set crime victim represents the event being the victim of a crime, and the set drug represents the event being involved in the drug business. But these sets that represents event are collection of objects. And what are those objects? Well, are the different people we're talking about. In this case, the people who were victimized or the people who worked in the drug business. Okay, so the set drug counts 50 elements, because there are 50 people who were involved in the drug business in Orange County that year. This is what question B tells us. And the set crime victim intersection drug counts 5 elements, because this is what question B tells us. So if you go up here, it turns out that 5 out of the 100 violent crimes happen to people who were working in the drug business. So 5 people were victimized and also were working in the drug business. So the intersection of crime victim and drug consists of 5 elements of 5 people. And so now you simply do the division. You do 5 divided by 50 and you get 10%. So 10% is the probability that if you are working in the drug business, you are a victim of a crime, at least relative to this town, Orange County in Alabama.